For the bangle, at 23.2 millimeters, it is going to pause, and you need to insert 2 sets of magnets, and these are 20 by 5 by 3 millimeters each. Now you double them up and you get 20 by 5 by 6 millimeters each. So I've got 4 magnets here. I'm going to separate 2 and make sure they attract each other, and insert them 1 by 1, 2 by 2, like that. Make sure they're in all the way, and then resume the print and let it print on top. So yeah, I have 2 sets of these magnets because this bangle is rather small and you want the attraction strength to be rather strong. Okay, now that it's printed, got the magnets working here. So just to join them, we just need to insert a piece of filament which is 1.75 millimeters thick. So let's trim some off. This is just some excess filament, and it should fit through that. Now if it doesn't, just get a drill, a Dremel or a normal drill with a 2 millimeter drill bit. And just run it through. Both sides. Okay, now just try to insert it, see if it goes in, which it does, and twist it until it goes through the other side. There we go. Done. Perfect. And now let's just remove it. Might want to clear it up if there's any mistakes here, but there isn't, so it's perfect. So now, once it's inserted both sides and it comes out the other end, get a bit of super glue. 1 second. So get a bit of super glue and put it on the very end of this filament. Actually, you might want to trim it straight first. Straight. Wait until just getting super glue to come out. And there it goes, coming out now. Now you don't want a lot, you want very little bit, and then push it just so the tip goes in slightly, not too much, and then trim this side off, and then put some super glue in here as well. There we go, got some coming out. As I mentioned, just need a very little bit, and with the filament that you cut off, you can push this through a little bit actually. Just make sure the super glue touches the inside of the filament a little bit, and then yeah, just so the super glue goes inside a little bit, and then just leave it to dry. Yep. All great. Perfect. The last part is just the gluing. Well, the last part of assembly, I guess. It's pretty simple. Just get your super glue, wait for it to go down, and just plop it in the bottom of one of the hole crevice. I'm nearly running out of super glue, so I'm just letting it go down. And You can do one at a time or a few at a time. Just hold it in for like 30 seconds, let it set whilst you're holding the other one. Pour some down into next crevice, and then you can hold it with your other finger. I mean, super glue dries pretty quickly and sets pretty quickly. Or you could just leave it like that and just let it settle by itself. I like to push it down a little bit. I'll do like maybe three at a time, because although this cures pretty quickly, it's not as quick as it could be with like an activator or something. So let's just do 3 at a time, no more than that. And then once you got like 3 down, give it maybe like 10 minutes. For them to actually harden in place. Make sure they're straight as well. See, that one's a little bit crooked. Looks good to me. Push them in place. See, this one wants to be pushed down, otherwise it will fall. So I'm going to hold it for a bit longer. Like when you release your finger, if you feel like it's coming off, then obviously you need to push it down a bit more until it starts setting. Like if you can see there's wiggle room, obviously it needs more pressing. Just check the angles, they're in the right angle, they're not crooked or anything. See, it keeps coming out because it's not setting fast enough. You get the idea basically. Now, once they're all glued on, I just like to get rid of some excess stringing. Just run it quickly with a lighter. Maybe do one side first, then the other. Don't hold it for too long. Just a split second really. I'm going to flip it the other way around. Do all the bolts again. So it's been a few hours since I super glued it all. Okay, that should be enough. Also, since the super glue has dried here, I can just like sand that area off of excess super glue. Because there's a little bump now from the super glue. Just to make it a bit flatter. It's a bit of a sharper grit. There we go, pretty flat now. Nice. Now I just need to do a very fine layer of putty. I'm not going to do too much because I don't want to fill all the texture details. And then just going to go over again with black spray paint, and then add the detailing with the silver, either rub and buff or sponge method. Okay, do these ones as well. And the flame's gone small again. This is the right arm bangle. And that'll do. So now onto the paint, which I use spray paint, Rust-Oleum, and I'll do very thin layers because my main goal is just to get rid of the shine mostly, because this black is quite nice as it is, but it's just way too shiny, and we want to make it even.